Are you tired of getting wrecked as a runner in Death Run? Yes.
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 Yes. Well, then here are 5 beginner tips to help you improve at Mineplex Death Run. Starting off with tip number 1. Focus on consistency, not speed at first. Going into Death Run, I know it might be tempting to just try and fly through all the maps as quickly as you can, but when you are starting off, this can be really difficult. That is why it is much more important to focus on being consistent. As long as you get to the end without running out of time or running out of lives, you will still get a win. When it comes to how to be consistent, here are 3 simple ways to do so. Number 1, take your time. It is dangerous to run directly into a trap that can be activated, and along with that, running full speed makes it easier to slip and fall. So be patient and take your time. Number 2, use your abilities wisely. Abilities are a powerful tool in Mineplex Death Run, and it is important to understand them. There will be more tips about this later, so stay tuned. Number 3, if a trap has an easy path, take it. This will majorly improve your consistency and help you save those precious lives. There is no shame in taking things slow and safe, especially early on. Tip number 2, don't be afraid to let others go first. This tip is honestly pretty basic and self-explanatory, but it is vital to success. Let me explain why. Let's say that you're the first one to a trap, meaning it can still be activated. Chances are, if you walk into that trap, you will die. But by waiting, you can let someone else get hit by it. There is no shame in waiting for someone else to bait a trap or to fall for it. It happens all the time. Tip number 3, leave a like on this video.
Cut!
Alright, tip number 3 for real this time. Use your abilities. In Mineplex Death Run, you are given 2 abilities, so use them. These abilities are extremely powerful tools that enable you to do many beneficial things. These include things such as getting unstuck, dodging traps, more quickly getting to an area, and more. When it comes to the best practices for using abilities, here are 3 of the best tips that I have. Number 1, use your abilities regularly. They recharge, so use them. Number 2, use them on traps that you struggle with. This will help you to preserve your lives and more easily make it to the end. Number 3, avoid using abilities next to traps that give you speed. Doing so is a waste of either ability. Tip number 4, learn the maps. I cannot put enough emphasis on this tip. When you are new to Death Run, it is extremely important to become familiar with the maps and pay attention to what's going on. This will help you get more comfortable playing on them and help you to get more wins. Tip number 5, learn the traps. This is another tip I cannot emphasize enough. If you want to get better at being a runner in Death Run, you need to know the traps. Learning what they do, learning how people typically activate them, and learning how to avoid them will greatly improve your skills. So hop on into Death Run and get learning the traps and maps. And there you have it, 5 tips for improving as a runner in Mineplex Death Run. If you want to see these tips in action, make sure to check out my video where I got my 100th win. It's on screen right now.